Fried Chicken, the Sanders, that real name is the image of a set. The Ausar sitting on the one scepter, the tie or set, the tet or set sitting on the own of the soul of the of the petty of a set. Every evening with Wendy's, all part of the coven to convene. The cave in the Anunnaki that upgraded the RH gene of the missing link Heru, of the rhesus AIDS, the HIV and the Homo sapien, with a wifey, with the wife that made the Mary of the etymology Heru, of the hero is Will Smith, the lighter than the coals with Jade, the playing the wife real meaning of the bitch, the female dog, the Kentucky Fried Chicken, the birth of the soul Heru, of the food, of the soul, of the bar, of the chick, of the birth of the Kentucky Fried Chicken bitch, where the female is a wife, the wifey, in the etymology, I sit in the petty of the per Heru, the day of the coming on the fourth of the lighter Heru, that inside any day, time is the right and wrong. The saints on the checkered floor is to sing the song of the Shemsu Hor, the Samson. The lighter Heru, inside any, the day, the time is right or wrong. And the saints that sing the song, the Shemsu Hor, the Samson with the 7 locks, the strength of the step pyramid, the Nestor set, Heru, the long life with the petty, the possession of the temple of the man that was set, the wars of Batar, the wars of the mirror of a time to open the door of the Amma petty, in the Tehuti, in the petty, in the form of Amma Hotep, in the shape of the shifts, in the flesh, in the back to the future to no time, of the 11 spices of Kentucky pedophile, they petty, with the Muslim and Christians, the duality, with the psyops of the Hopkins, hypnotized, 11 spices of the duality of the Kentucky in Batar, open the door of the petty, with the nature of the Neteru, the feminine black woman with the T, the rebirth of all the feminine female beings of the UPSH in Heru, with the voice of the Karu, the sport in the solitary, in the dark, in the 3 times with the speech of the pet, of the animals of the first language Heru, of the Neteru, the master of the nature of the plague, of the Usman, the man-made Heru, with the germ, I'm lighter than the warfare of the microbiology in the study, the disease, the disease in a petri, in a petri dish where they freeze, they examine the 9 gain of functions of the gene, of the cider is a root. They put aside, I'm lighter, and they pick sides. In the assassin, the psychedelics, the food of the po'u, the food of the ingredients of the Kentucky Fried Chicken. The and the drink, then they believe in the Bilal, the person, I'm in the heaven. The assassin is Hussein, with the weed, affect the root, with the effort of the brain, of the free smoke, of the carbon, of the monoxide, of the gas, the poison of the clot. They use the moderation to focus the soul, the body, they achieve the chat, they focus. Sasa, protection of protective of the Heru, the Ausar and Neter, with no Sudan, the golden necklace of the Sukhef, the necklace of the MAAT, the feminine of the car, the Heru, the Saba, the Patar, with the open of the Patar, the petty or set, and Neter, with staining of the basket on the head, immortality, staining of the Neteru, in the nature, when they observe with the Ma, when they're observing the all eyes, with the replica, Rara, with the disorder, with the order, with the knowledge of the table, of the hetep, the food of the offering, of the hetep, the food of the offering of the Heru, the day of the light, on lighter than the middle, the medium, of the channel, of the priest, I'm lighter than the prophet, and the Heru, and haha, with the teacher, when they're giving the offering of the bread loaf, of the put in the mouth, of the par, to char, the English of the tongue is to char with the ucha, with the grains of the bread, in the ucha, and it's sustained in the red, of the papyrus, of the lily, of the glow, and they glow in it. In the field of reeds with the murky, in the murky waters of the field of reeds, when they grow the outer and the micro, with the microorganisms, with the pearl, when we're harboring, with the ATP, with the transport in the, with the synaptic gap, with the food of the Neteru, the nature of Egypt, the head carpenter, the light of the open doors of the car, the door of the feminine light of Heru, with the purr in the house, with purring, with the set with the car, when they travel, with the party eat, with the priest of a set, and Neter in the church, with the stands on the podium is MAAT, with the art, they justify, with the jealous, with the tiffin, when the tides and the altar on the ark, when the funerary is really is a sacrifice. No, it's a lie, with the purr, when the Heru of the light comes out the party, when the completion of the 3, or the coming to the light of the purr, or the Ra of the car, of the feminine, when it gives the expression of the elements of the gas and liquid solids of the Ra, of the Ankh, of the breath of life. I'm unalive and alive for 3 days in the light of the asteroids, alive with the hetet, with the remembrance of the bar. I'm borrowing with the asteroid, with the project, with the setet. With a setet, we're walking, never walking with the leaves of the double, the ST, with the equal, with the slanted, of the glyph, of the medal, of the masons, that with the Satan's fate, equal. Where's the cool, the pyramid, of the feminine light, of the double, of the feminine nipple, of the first drip, of the air, of the lacro, from the lacrimal of the air, and know the eye of the calm on your bed, and you sit, you collect your dots. With the light of the frequency and the sound of the war with the darkness and the Febonici. The Febonici is the rule, the light of the found in every day of the Neteru. With the angels, I'm lighter than Elohim and the plural. They plagiarise, I'm lighter with the black plagues, with the indigenous, with the bed, with the blankets, in the cold, the emotions, with the smallpox. The climate is cold with the subconscious, subatomic, apoptosis, with a pet, with a prophet, with his disease, with the fear of the nature of the Neteru. The teacher, the chair of the creatures in the sickness of the body, or rather than the three of the unity of the light of the Time of Zep.